You know, Dead Fred, what? I really like this color. I mean, look at this. This is so nice. I think this is one of my favorite mixtures of colors. This power bank is pretty cool, but man, I really wish I had, a game console. Is there any that look like this? Sega does what Nintendo... No, wait, that's not me. Hey, Deadheads, welcome back to our channel. Or welcome for the first time, new Deadheads. So, we've been looking at this special version of the R36X for a while. And finally, it is open for international orders. It's not available on AliExpress, but I'm going to leave you a link in the description where you can pick one up yourself. It shipped very fast. I was very happy with the service, and it looks fantastic, guys. Get ready to take a look at the blue and white Pocketboy R36S. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe, and leave us some commentaries on this. Is this a colorway that you think looks awesome or not? We're going to dive deep. Let's get into it. So, Deadheads, if you've watched the channel for a while, then you probably know that the R36S is one of our all-time favorite handhelds. This guy came out of nowhere last year and really surprised everyone. It was an evolution of the R35, which was not very good. So it was very surprising that this was a great unit. Now, that being said, we've looked at a bunch of different versions of these, but this guy right here, this guy's a little special. This is under the Pocketboy brand. Now, if you remember me talking about the 3DO model of the 1990s, where 3DO licensed out their IP to like Panasonic, to 3DO Company, to I think there was Atari maybe, but the same kind of model here. So this is the Pocketboy. This is not the games console we're used to seeing, it's the Pocketboy. But this is the same model, the R36S that we're used to. And you can see that this box is pretty nice here. It does have, the same RK3326 chip. Supports over 20 simulators, that 3200 milliamp battery, and the 640x48 IPS screen. So this is a box. It's a nice box. I've got to say, I like the textured design here. You can tell they put some thought into this box, and I would say easily this is a better looking box than the other versions. On the side here, it shows you all of the functions of it, so that's pretty nice to have that on the side here as the camera zooms in. So the front and back kind of showing you all the ports. The Pocketboy logo, and then over here we have the colorways. You have your typical, black transparent, white, your purple transparent, but then this guy right here, this blue and white, which is really stunning in person. Now, they don't have the orange, they don't have the red, but they do have this color right here. So again, want to thank a shout out to Game Cove in Manila for sending this out very promptly. I did buy this. They did not send it to me, but I want to thank them because it was quick shipping. It came to the US really fast, and it was a great price. So want to just do a shout out to that. I'll leave a link in the description where you can pick one up yourself. So let's get into this unboxing. Let's take a look at this unit a little further. Inside we have our unit here. We're going to take and move this out of the way. Get it out of here. And we do have a little bit of a different looking plastic tray here. It's kind of folded there. I don't know if that's just on accident or normal. And then down here we have our USB-A to C. Nice little orange colorway there. I don't know if I've seen that before. It's a white cord. So this white cord looks really great with this blue and white theme. Then you have your manual. No screen protector, so that's one thing. I don't remember if the others have it, but here's your user manual. Pretty much the same manual we've been seeing on all these other models, because again, this is made by the same factory. This is just a different company that is selling these and marketing these, so we'll put that in there. With that, because we got a million of those, let's get this guy out of his package, and voila! This thing is gorgeous. I forget sometimes every time I pick it back up just how awesome it is. Again, like in the opening, this is one of my favorite portable power banks. I'll leave a description to this power bank as well. I take this with me everywhere and use this, but I love the color of that, and just look at that. It just matches that and looks fantastic with that color. This blue and white is just stunning. So we've done a couple of reviews of this. There's not a lot different here. These white sticks are just pretty. I mean, I love the way this looks. Great buttons. All the buttons feel the same as they do on the other models, so they feel just really nice. You have the exact same layout here, nothing changed, and then you have these nice clicky white buttons. But that white on blue transparent is just something else. I mean, it just looks really stunning in person. And this is going to be the one R36S that I keep permanently. I previously loved the orange, but I think I'm going to take the orange and let that go. And I'm going to just keep this one and use this one. You do have a Pocketboy logo on here on top of it, so no more games Consoie. So that is up there, so that's really nice. And I don't know if the factory provided the shell or if they, you know, had these shipped and they just did a shell swap. No idea. Maybe somebody can leave a comment. But anyways, this is pretty much the same great unit. It does ship with a really old version of ArkOS. That was a little surprising. And it does ship with a couple of SD cards that are probably not ones you want to leave in there. So I did swap out the SD card. I did update this thing to the newest version of ArkOS. Now, when I did that, I used the one online. I downloaded it, I burned the card, and I got a blank screen. But luckily, I went into the card that shipped with it and I moved over the DTB file, and then it worked. So I don't know if I'd done Wi-Fi. I do have a Wi-Fi adapter, but I didn't do it that way. If that would have worked, but if you run into that problem, Deadheads, that's what happened with me. I was able to use the original DTB file for the R35, R36S that shipped with it, and then put it on the new card. So I did put in a new 64 gig card in this. So let's get this thing booted up. So you can see we were running ArkOS 2.0, the April 24th version. There we go. And now I have added ROMs on this. The Naomi does not come with this, so that is something I added. I also have had ArkOS set up to recognize both SD cards, so I got a 64 gig card in here with the OS that I burned, and then I left their games card in here. So I do have that in there because I do have plenty of ROMs, and if the games card ROMs corrupt, then not too worried about that. But the OS, I didn't want to corrupt the system. So looking here, we've got this emulation station. This is a really nice setup. ArkOS, another RK3326OS. Thank you, Christian. Shout out to Christian for all the hard work he does on this system. Make sure you support him. Buy a cup of coffee. Support that. So going into this, we have the same gorgeous, beautiful screen here. And this thing plays just as you would expect. There is nothing real surprising here. We'll go in and play some Dreamcast. Again, some Nintendo DS here. That did ship with some DS games, which was a little surprising to me. Now I've added some of my own games, but yeah, this thing can handle it okay enough. Now it's not awesome playing Nintendo DS, you know, on a single screen. There are much better ways to do this, but that being said, this is a very acceptable way to play Nintendo DS if that's something you want to do, you know, being able to swap the screens. And it does have the drastic thank you again to ArkOS. So going into here, and let's play a little gameplay here. And zzz. This is still one of my favorite games. No matter how many times I play this game, it just is really fun, and I just always start over. I do have a save file, but not on here. But yeah, look, I mean, this is just playing fine, you know. Again, if you haven't seen the R36S, if this is the first time you're seeing this, it's just a fantastic device, guys. You can pick this up for under $40 sometimes, definitely under $50. This version, this beautiful blue one, cost me about $55, but it's worth it for the shipping. Came really fast. It came in 3 days from Manila. I was very surprised by that. Came via DHL. And also just to get this really nice look here. But you can see it's playing just as expected. Nothing any different here. Nothing with the software. There was a little bit of a difference when it booted up with that logo, but I changed that because, again, I did update the software. So, guys, I'm not going to go into much further detail with this. We've seen this R36 over and over again. It's got a lot of custom firmwares. It's a great device. Definitely, this is a beautiful, beautiful looking device. And again, shout out to Game Cove. I love the different looks that are coming, and I want to see this colorway, blue and white like this, on some other devices. So let's hope that some companies pay attention and they do that and bring us some more of that. All right, Deadheads, this has been another look at another R36S. This time with this blue and white combination. It's just gorgeous. Hit the link if you want to pick one up yourself. And we'll see you next time, Deadheads. Enjoy.